Good evening, folks. How are we doing? We are back. We're back with some more honey tonight. I look very pasty. Oh my goodness. I'm just waiting on the colony loading up. We're going to carry on where we left off last night. Boom. I want to get this petroleum boiler today, and the plan is to hopefully get this colony wrapped up and finished. Because honestly, we're pretty much there. To be fair, there's not much else we can really do with this world. So I want to see if we can get this up and running, get this finished, and then we might start our first bit of ranching upgrade Mark 2. Because I've been keeping an eye on the updates, and there doesn't seem to be any more updates coming anytime soon, apart from maybe a couple that we'll get on the day of release. So we're probably safe to start a colony, I would think, but we'll have a look at that in a bit. Sorry I'm slightly late. I'm still a little bit poorly, truth be told. I've had a bit of a miserable night's sleep and feeling a bit rough, but I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm dosed up. I have a massive tankard of coffee. This is a big mug. So I think we're good to go. Prior, Domineering, good evening, folks. How are you both? So I think we're good to go. So, I have been doing a little bit of tinkering in debug. I did have a look at my version of this build, and there's a couple of things that I think we may need to change. But to begin with, I think we're just going to let this run. At the end of the last stream, the last few things that we did was we sealed off this slush geyser so that we can start collecting the water from it. Although how quickly this is going to fill up, I don't quite know. So what we're going to do, we're just going to tidy up some of this crap down here so that we can see the wood for the trees. And then we'll be in a better position to sort of plan out what we're going to do from here on out. But it looks for our petroleum vent, our crude oil has overpressurized, but it is still warming up. And this is active for another 149 cycles now, so I think we're alright with this. What I think I might do, just for speed, is slap down a couple of compactors here. We'll get rid of this jerk. Let me think. What will we put in here? I don't want this to be sweep only. We might have some refined metal and some normal metal, and then we're probably going to have some diamond, aren't we? And that should do it. And that means we can get all this crap swept up without them dropping it and making a nightmare, and we can just get it moved quickly. That would be nice. 100 player is dependable. 100 player is bedrock. Good evening, 100. How are you, mate? You're good, just timed it right, straight from your last stream to this one. Oh, I did see you caught up on the VOD last night. Yeah, we sort of ended a bit abruptly last night, because honestly, the lady got back and I was a little bit tired, so I thought we'd wrap up at a point where things were about to start needing a lot more attention, if I'm honest. So it's probably a good point to stop. Now, one thing that we did do last night, we started having this problem with carbon dioxide down here. We're pumping out too much carbon dioxide for our slicksters, which means that our power grid is backing up, as you can see. So I've got two options. I can either slap down some carbon skimmers and do a closed loop of carbon skimmers, or I can try and release some more wild slicksters. I think we're gonna do that option. So let's get down here and get some people digging. Because we sort of started some dig commands over here a long time ago and then just left them. I think maybe we'll do a little floor over here as well. Something like that. We'll get rid of a lot of this crap at some point. We do also have a starving puffed that I'm not really going to do anything about. I think we're just going to leave him be for a while. He will find his own way in the world. Yeah, I can't really be bothered making another slickster enclosure. I could do a little one, I suppose, but I've already got, like, my ranches are busy enough. So I think we'll just do this. We'll try and liberate some more wild ones and put them to use. Oh, come on, you bastard. Get rid of all this stuff. Rocksummer, good evening, bud. What's today's agenda? I want to get this build finished off. I want to see if we can cool some petroleum down to a manageable level. And then I want to potentially look at starting a new colony. Potentially. No promises. We will see. See how we are for time. We've not actually got shitloads more to do in this colony, in fairness, so I want to make sure this build works, see if we can get this somewhere near functional, and then see how we get on from there. That is the dream. Yeah, I'm just very lazily dumping all this stuff out here, and just repeatedly emptying these compactors. Because then at least all my crap is here rather than down here where I don't want it. So let's get rid of all this nonsense. Yeah, get rid of all this shit. And get all this swept up then as well. I'm gonna need power over here for this pump, so I might just run this wire over. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, Jesus. There's a little army of them down here. It's like 4 or 5 in here. About 3 up here. Yeah, we'll get all these freed. Might help us out a little bit. And I think we might actually blow this wall here and open up the tank a bit more as well. I think we could skim off some of this abyssalite too. Yeah, let's do that. Get this tidied up a bit. It's been a bit of a shit tip for a while down here. Buying a sensibly decent new TV, exclusive for Lifegrow display purposes, of course. Nice, 100. What are you going for? What is it you are going for? Some sexy super 16K bad boy or what? So I'm going to strip out some of this abyssalite and make this a bit wider just to drop the oil level a little bit, because these slicks are being a bit of a pain in the ass. During eruption, 4 cycles. Still plenty of energy in this magma. Although it's turned to igneous rock, it's still at like 1100 degrees. 1400 over here, so we should be alright. I'm tempted to build a little dirty tank for this, which I think we should probably do now, because this is going to kick out quite a lot of water. Quite a lot of water. So let's do that. How much space do I need again? Pushing my luck a little bit, but I could build it down here. Yeah, I think I'll build a little overpressurized tank here. So maybe we'll do it like here. Again, how much space do I need to leave? One wider. gonna get rid of all this shit, I think. I should allow them to get over. Get this built. Cool. Needs to be at least 48 inches to fit the beard. Thanks, that's very nice of you. Actually, the beard is getting smaller now. We're getting into summer territory, so the beard gets smaller when it's warmer. I don't want to be like a sweaty man all the time, so I generally trim the beard right down. As soon as it starts getting a little bit balmy. Right, you're going to be like that. Do that. Cancel you. Knock you two out. Sort of building this a bit half-assed. I'm doing it slightly backwards and trying to just squeeze it in. This will be alright. So we're going to want pipe coming up here to there. And then we're going to want a bottle emptier here. We're going to want a vent. I need to make sure this is definitely off. If above a bajillion. It should be fine. And then it could be like that. I want some automation in there as well. Just so I can toggle this on and off, really. Beautiful, that should be fine. Okay, what else is going on over here? This thing's really pissing me off. Let's slap in some... What can I put in there that's going to cool this off? Let's just slap in a load of granite plates or something. Might just chill the area off a little bit. Unless they use toasty hot granite, in which case I'm balked, but whatever. What have I missed? What will you do when the volcano gets burrowed with the igneous rock? When this all submerges, it's not really a problem, to be honest. We can just get in here and dig it out. We've not gone out of our way to make this a vacuum or anything. So we could just put a dirty little liquid lock with a vacuum in between or something if we need to. But to be fair, as long as more magma gets dumped over this, which we'll see in a few cycles, this will just keep heating up and heating up. But it's just a massive big block of red hot scorching energy. So even if this gets submerged in magma, the igneous rock will still absorb the heat and help it pass into these tiles. And you can see we're still at a toasty temperature on our boiler here, even though this is starting to cool off. So it's fine. It'll be alright. I'd say if I'd wanted to do it cleanly, then right at the beginning, before I cracked open this volcano, and I got rid of all the gas in this room. It doesn't matter so much about this room because of how I've done this little, these tiles here. We'll keep this as like a liquid lock constantly. But I should have made this room a vacuum, really. I just made some petroleum. I made a tiny amount of petroleum. It's making it. Okay. So this is the slightly awkward point now. We're trying to get oil in whenever we can. I think we're going to struggle a little bit. Oh, this is interesting. Interesting. Oh, Official Lee, thank you very much for the host, buddy. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream, folks. We've just started. We're just tinkering with the build. It seems to be going a little bit weird. But we are making petroleum. It's going a little bit weird. Some lurkers. Jesus, well thank you very much. Yeah, we're going to try and get this done today. Although I'm not sure what the fuck is happening here. I'm a little bit confused. We have pressure damage happening because we've got 1,300. We've got 13,000 kilos of crude oil. How has this happened? This needs to boil right now. Boil. Oh no. How has this happened? Oh no. Okay. They'll keep repairing this tile, but I don't know how they'll get on with this metal one. Shit. This is not ideal, has to be said. This is far from ideal. Okay, how are we getting over here? Oh, come on. Shit. Now, when this all turns to petroleum, it should be very soon. It should just go up the... There we go. That should hopefully fix the pressure damage. The only problem is now my vent is overpressurized. There we go. Now it's working. Okay. We need to rip this tile out and get these repaired. We can't repair this one, unfortunately, I don't think. I could do. Yeah, we'll just repair this one. So now we're starting to get there. This is starting to prime. We just need to get a bit more oil in here. And now we've basically got a big column of petroleum working its way up. Which is awesome. Okay. Okay, let's get all this cleared out. And then we can get this built. And we need a cheeky ladder down here, don't we? I'll do. Neuro, good evening. Sorry, I've been terrible at reading the chat. Tried working on my cooked base, but it's fits so tightly I was going to restart. I see. Just updated 2018 TCL 55-inch 6 series. That is a lot of letters and numbers that I don't know what that is. It's cheaper, hits above its weight class, and features colour accuracy. Nice. Colour accuracy being a hilarious thing for me to be knobbly about, since you're red-green colourblind. I see. Sideshow Bubbly, good evening, how are you? Rejection Refer, good evening. Euro, good evening. Sorry guys, I'm trash at reading chat at the minute. Because we've just started, I'm just like trying to figure my life out. Ludicrous, welcome to the stream, buddy. Thank you for the follow. Okay. Let's slap in these last couple of tiles. There is a little bit of carbon dioxide in here. Meh, I don't really care. If somebody could repair this, that would be great. Cool, cool, cool. That should be good to go. We just need some crude oil dropping in here now. Should we do crude oil? Do petroleum? Yeah, we'll just slap some crude oil. Enable auto bottling. Go. There we go. I don't know if I could be asked repairing that metal tile. We'll just leave it for now. Okay. So we'll just put a couple of bottles in here. That should be enough. We can get this done as well. And then we can turn this on and start making sure this doesn't overpressurize. Because I want to sort of get as much of this water as I can, realistically. Cool. Right, how do we get on up here? We need to free this big blimping slickster, so let's get him out of there. We'll get him freed, and then we'll also free these ones down here. How can I do this so I don't lose all my oil? Don't think I can. I really hate that we've got this fucking ruin here. It's really annoying. Yeah, we'll just free these. Fuck it. We can always slap a pump over here and dig all this out at some point. I kind of want to get these little slickers out as well. I think we'll have to ranch them if we want to save them. Right, that'll be fine. Let's do that. Okay, how much oil have we got in there? That should be fine. We'll finish this bottle and that's done. We'll get this deconstructed. Beautiful. Make sure no more gets delivered, and then we've basically done our little overpressurized tank. This can start pumping now as well. So we'll have this if it's above, let's see, if it's above 800. There we go. Nice. So, building entombment. What's that from? Grooming station. What the fuck? We've somehow cooked some slime as it's been falling. That's what's happened here. We've cooked some slime as it's been falling. It's turned into a block of dirt. Damn puffs. How toasty is it up here? Like 100 odd. Yeah, 120 odd degrees. It's pretty warm up here, it has to be said. It's probably because this has started erupting again. Well, that's fine. See our polluted oxygen's getting pushed down here to our puffs. We sort of neglected this, and I just gave up on this, to be fair. But if we'd have put a bit more cooling in here and actually bothered wrangling the puffs, this would have actually worked. I mean, it did get us some slime. We've just used it in other things. But when that puff died down here, I lost my will. It derailed me. But we did use this oxygen vent. We did actually put it to good use for something, and we did use the slime, so I don't feel too bad about that. Right. Okay. So this has started overflowing now, which is cool. Nice. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at, dummy? What have I missed? What's going on? Right. Let's get rid of these.